morning vlog. It is currently 8:30-ish. Bowen and I started getting up at around like 7:30. If I sound really congested, it's because I am. Something blew into Midland with that cold snap last week, and we both have just been so congested, but we're getting through it. Now is usually whenever I would make my go-to breakfast, but I'm out of eggs. So I'm gonna make half of it. My usual breakfast is scrambled eggs with cottage cheese, a bagel with cream cheese, and avocado. That is just what I've been eating every single morning. And then I have a protein coffee. I will show you guys how I make that. Okay, so this is breakfast. Nothing super fancy. Usually by the time I am done cooking breakfast, he falls asleep in his carrier and then it is his first nap. So I'm gonna show you guys what we do every single morning around 9:30. Okay guys, so this is my lunch. It's bison, pinto beans, avocado, feta, and then some salsa. But with the bison and pinto bean combination, you can honestly do anything you want with it. You can add rice, you can add potato, you can put it in a taco. I would honestly argue that making sure you're getting enough fiber in your diet is just as important as protein. This is about 35 grams of protein if I had to guess. I don't count calories, I just kind of make sure I'm getting enough protein in a day. So I'm gonna hurry up and eat this. I'm gonna get changed and then we're gonna go into town and run our errands. I have to go to H-E-B, I have to go to Natural Grocers, I have to go to the dry cleaners. May or may not film while I'm there. Honestly, it just depends on my sweet little angel baby. And if he decides that he likes the car seat today. Sometimes he loves the car seat and then other times it's the worst thing to ever happen to him. I don't know, I guess we'll see. So here's the running errands outfit. I've got my new Doc Martens sandals on. I love these so much. I really hope they're comfortable because these are the first pair of Doc Martens I've ever bought, but I've heard that they can be super uncomfortable. I'm hoping that because these are not like boots, they won't be, but you know. And then this is the outfit that he's got on. I'm surprised we made it this far in one outfit. But this outfit is from Little Trouble, I think it's from Little Trouble, I'm not sure, but I love that store anyway. So let's go run errands. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little grocery haul. First, I'm gonna go over what my proteins usually are. Salmon, I love putting these on my bagels. For 2 slices of these, it is only 70 calories and it is 12 grams of protein, which is incredible. A good rule of thumb with something that is high protein is for every 100 calories, it should have at least 10 grams of protein. I've got my just regular plain old chicken breast. I think I'm going to make chicken pot pie tonight. That's one of Brody's favorites and he kind of had a rough day at work. So that's what I'll do for him. Chicken bone broth. I use this chicken bone broth for anything cooking, honestly. I cook my rice in it to give the rice just a little bit more nutritional value. Organic pasture-raised eggs. Yogurt. This is my favorite yogurt ever. It has 16 grams of protein in it for 160 calories, which is pretty good, and it's delicious. This brand is called Painterland Sisters, and this is the Savannah Peach flavor. I absolutely love this yogurt so much. And then of course my Siete chips. I love Siete. I'm eating a chopstick right now. It is absolutely beautiful outside. So Bowen and I are gonna go for a walk, and then I'm gonna go work out. And then after I get done working out, it should be about time to get started on dinner. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do chicken pot pie tonight. It's a super easy recipe. Let's put together an outfit to go for a walk and then go lift. Okay, here's what we are wearing to go on our walk. My shorts are from Aerie. My top is from Free People. The sports bra underneath is from Aerie also. And then my shoes are New Balances. Fun fact, I bought these shoes just because I wanted the aesthetic, and they ended up being the most comfortable shoe I think I've ever owned. Like, they surpass my On Clouds and my Hokas. I wear these unironically now. Like, they are so freaking comfortable. Yeah, so this is what we're working with. Let's go on our walk. Okay, we got back from our walk, and now it is a leg day. I've got deadlift, RDL, walking lunges, leg presses, and then hip thrusts. And I just did my first set of deadlift. I'm tired. But we are doing the dang thing. I am 3 months postpartum, and this is my little cheerleader. Hi, cheerleader. So yeah, that is what we are doing today. And then I think I will also be doing a form workout, maybe like a gym finisher by Bradley. I absolutely love those, just to get the heart rate up and going. And then we will probably jump into dinner.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. You want to have those days where you just have a lion, not getting up to a approach. I also think that the constitution, well, there's a lot of debate on the constitutionality. So that's even the pardons, where 3 pardons as families, that would be outrageous.
Chicken poaching right now. I poached that in some roasted chicken bouillon, salt, rosemary, thyme, and sage. I do not poach my chicken in just regular, unsalted, unflavored water. Flavor at every level over here. And then I have some garlic I minced. I minced 4 cloves of garlic. And then these are honestly the only 2 seasonings I use. I love Dano so much. Sponsor me, send me some things. I love Danos. I go through about a thing of this a week. And then this is some garlic and herb salt from Ballerina Farm. I love this stuff so much. So once that chicken is poached, I'm going to pull it out, shred it, and then in that same exact pot, I'm going to put in my frozen mixed vegetables. Those are in the pot. I'm gonna put in a little bit of this garlic and herb butter, cook that down, and then I'll add my garlic in once that cooks. Then I will add 2 cans of cream of chicken, and then I will add 1 can of whole milk. And then I honestly just use the Danos and that garlic salt from Ballerina Farm. I just use it a little bit at a time. Whenever you are cooking, you want to flavor in layers. You don't want to just flavor in the beginning or just the end. Like, as you're adding things, salt and pepper. Or in this instance, the garlic salt and the Danos. And then, realistic for a moment, I have never been able to do a good pie crust. I have tried, I've almost said numerous times, but honestly it's been 3 times. I've tried 3 different times to make a really good pie crust, and I could never do it. So I am letting my pie crust thaw out. Once that is mixed and cooked, I will set my oven to 400. I will dump that into a cast iron, and then I will put the pie crust on the top of it, and I will let that cook until it's golden. I'm not sure how long that takes, like 20-25 minutes. And then once that's cooked, if it's not brown enough, I'll broil it for about 2-3 minutes. But yeah, it's a really easy and straightforward recipe. I cook it all the time. It is one of Brody's favorites. And I mean, it's not unhealthy. I mean, they say that frozen vegetables have like less nutritional value, but I personally have never been able to find literature on that. If you have that, let me know. But other than the frozen vegetables, this is a really, really good, easy meal, and it's high protein too. I guess it does depend on what kind of cream of chicken soup you use. I use this one right here. It's only whole food ingredients: chicken stock, cornstarch, chicken cream, rice flour, sea salt, chicken fat, garlic powder, onion powder. That is it. That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna get that cooked and listen to some Joe Rogan.